Now he's setting up the bezel. Notice how it's on the bottom, so it will kind of cup the solder as opposed to have to balance the solder. If the connection point were on the top. It also puts the solder onto the inside of the stone. Test it again, but maybe not. Yep, he grabbed it wrong and squished it. Now he's going through and pressing it again. Nice and careful. Both sides, make sure it's even Steven, not leaned one way or the other. Notice how it's lying nice and flat on the sterling. Provides for a easy solder. You can see the color of the solder change from clear to dark to tan to melted to brown, but notice how it always keeps that flame moving. Don't want to get too much heat on that bezel. You see how quickly he slammed that in there? Bang, just like that. Nice and clean run all the way around. Off to the pickle. Just enough to cool it, because you got it. Those are just standard 10 snips. There's two different ways to file this off. You can either file it freehand, as you'll see Nikolai doing, or you can set it on the bench and run the file over the whatever you have the bezel sitting on. Right now he's just cleaning up the edge of the bezel so you don't see any solder lines or marks or any transition, so it looks like a perfect cup. On some of the clearer stones where his thumb is at, he will polish the inside to be a mirror. If it's, say, an agate or a translucent stone, that way when the sun hits the lensatic effect of the stone, it will gleam off of the silver. He has also put a thin plate of gold in the back and polished that up real high for a nice golden tone as a refractive light composition. Now he's cleaning off the back there to make it so it's clean and doesn't look all marred and like the old pawn jewelry. Now he's got it all cleaned up. Now to solder on the ring shank. Well, we first have to make the ring shank. You notice how he does this before he rounds it. Flips it over for hammering on both sides to make it equal.